That's Yes with Roundabout. Only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's student station. Good morning. This is DJ Doc V. Thanks for tuning in. 10:08 on Friday, October 11th. We got some great music picked out for you today. Hopefully, you stay tuned. At the bottom of the hour, as we always do on office hours, we've got This Day in History. And at about 50 minutes after the hour, I've got another poem picked out from the 2024 edition of Gallery Magazine, which is available on campus now in various boxes on both the Edinburgh and Brownsville campuses. So make sure you pick up that excellent production from UTRGV Student Media. If you're listening to us on the World Wide Web today on a browser, I'd encourage you to go to your app store, whichever it's iPhone or Android. Go to the app store and download the Radio Garden app. You can then you can search for Vaquero Radio and take us with you wherever you go. Listen to us in the car, if you can connect on Bluetooth, all that stuff. So make sure that you're checking out the Radio Garden app. It's free. There's some ads that pop up, but not too obtrusive. So check out that Radio Garden app so you can listen to Vaquero Radio wherever you are. You heard Roundabout by Yes. That was a long one. That doesn't generally get played on commercial radio because it's an 8-minute and 30-second song. But college radio can do that. You see, that's what's one of the things I love about college radio is we've got lots of creativity. So make sure you stay tuned in. Get back to the music now with a little Talking Heads. Here's another 1980s classic. This one's called Burning Down the House, only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's student station. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning. October 11th, 10:23 in the a.m. It's hard to believe that that's 10 years old already, but the both a duo made up of Amy Mann and Ted Leo. They began collaborating first in 2013 and released a self-titled album in April 2014. And they've toured a little bit, but that's really the only record that they've done together. So before that, you heard Rush with Circumstances from the Hemispheres album. Really good one there. And we started off that with the Talking Heads, Burning Down the House. I'm seeing some stuff on my social media feed, still seeing pictures of the Talking Heads in today. I mean, what they look like today. It's really fun to watch that. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, we've got This Day in History. We'll be doing that here after the next song or so. And just a reminder, it's, let's see what the weather is outside right now. It's 78 degrees here in the upper Rio Grande Valley, sunny skies. And we're looking at a forecast of a high of 91 today with sunny skies. Looks like sunny skies the whole weekend. 91 degrees today as a high, 92 tomorrow, Saturday the 12th, Sunday the 13th. A high of 93, again, sunny skies, slight chance of rain, 13% chance of rain. Monday, 94, Tuesday, 93. That's what we're all kind of used to here. But just doing the rounds for our fans out there, 40 degrees in Spokane, Washington. Boy, I wish I was there this morning. That'd be a lot of fun. 60 degrees, Westboro, Massachusetts. And 66 degrees in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're adding that one, taking away Oklahoma City and putting in Grand Rapids when we talk about the nationwide weather, since one of our listeners moved from Oklahoma City up to Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we'll give them a little shout out there. Seth, hopefully you're out there working hard. Hardly working? No, working hard, of course. Back to the music now. Let's do another 80s group with a new order. This one's called Ceremony on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's student station. Thanks, Beto. Thanks for that shout out there for us. Good morning, Vaqueros. DJ Doc V. This is Office Hours with DJ Doc V. It's 10:31 on Friday, October 11th. 78 degrees in the beautiful upper Rio Grande Valley. We're broadcasting live from the Edinburgh studio. So make sure you're listening to us wherever you are. Make sure you tell your friends about Vaquero Radio. Heck, tell your enemies, right? Tell anyone. Tell everyone about it. As we do every week on Office Hours, we've got This Day in History on October 11th. 2002, former President Jimmy Carter wins the Nobel Peace Prize for his decades of untiring effort to find peaceful solutions to international conflicts, to advance democracy and human rights, and to promote economic and social development. Carter a peanut farmer from Georgia, served one term as U.S. president between 1977 and 1981. One of his key achievements as president was mediating the peace talks between Israel and Egypt in 1978. The Nobel Committee had wanted to give Carter the prize that year for his efforts, along with Anwar Sadat and Menachem Begin, but was prevented from doing so by a technicality. He had not been nominated by the official deadline. After he left office, Carter and his wife Rosalind created the Atlanta-based Carter Center in 1982 to advance human rights and alleviate human suffering. Since 1984, they have worked with Habitat for Humanity to build homes and raise awareness of homelessness. Among his many accomplishments, Carter has helped fight disease and improve economic growth in developing nations, and has served as an observer at numerous political elections around the world. The first Nobel Prizes, awards established by Swedish industrialist Alfred Nobel in his will, were handed out in Sweden in 1901 in the fields of physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and peace. The Nobel Prize in Economics was first awarded in 1969. Carter was the third U.S. president to receive the award, worth $1 million, following Theodore Roosevelt in 1906 and Woodrow Wilson in 1919. Former President Barack Obama won in 2009. Other events on this day in history: in 1971, John Lennon's Imagine is released. Hard to believe that that's almost as old as me. But that was in 1971. In 1975, Bruce Springsteen scores his first pop hit with Born to Run. On this day in 1968, Apollo 7 was launched, the first manned Apollo mission with astronauts Walter Schirra, with Don F. Isley and Walter Cunningham aboard. Under the command of Schirra, the crew of Apollo 7 conducted an 11-day orbit of Earth, during which the crew transmitted the first live television broadcasts from orbit. Also on this day in history, in 1975, Saturday Night Live debuts. The long-running, I guess now 50 years old, they've got a new movie coming out about it, too, about the first Saturday Night Live, so that's pretty cool. And also in 1975, Bill Clinton and Hillary Rodham are married in 1975. Still in the political ecosystem, I guess we could call it today. So that was this day in history, as we do every week on office hours. It's 10:35 and 78 degrees in the beautiful Upper Rio Grande Valley. How about some psychedelic furs? This one's called Love My Way, only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's student station. Yeah, that's Gang of Four. Naturals Not In It. Gang of Four. Not necessarily, let's see, well, how could we say it? Not necessarily a band that had a lot of popularity even when, during their heyday, but Gang of Four with Naturals Not In It. Before that, you heard Killing Joke with Let's All Go to the Fire Dances, and we started that set off with Ministry, Work for Love. Oh, actually, we started off with Psychedelic Furs, Love My Way, and then we did Ministry, Work for... That was in Ministry. This was the Ministry, the 80s Ministry. That was before they, I guess, they turned dark, I guess we could say. But that was Work for Love from their With Sympathy album. Thanks for tuning in, Vaqueros. This is DJ Doc V. We've got a few more minutes left on office hours. 78 degrees here in the beautiful Upper Rio Grande Valley with sunny skies. We're looking for a high today of about 91 with sunny skies. Looks like we're going to have a good weekend here in the Rio Grande Valley. 66 degrees in Grand Rapids, Michigan. 60 degrees in Westboro, Massachusetts. 40 degrees in Spokane, Washington. So thanks for tuning in. As we do every week, I've got a poem picked out from Gallery Magazine. This is the 2024 edition, which is available on campus at various stands around campus. Make sure you pick up your copy of Gallery Magazine. It's another of the fine productions of UTRGV student media. This is a poem called The Thought of You Is All I Know Now by Anakin Castaneda. Hope begins to peel away my skin when the thought of you covers my body. I drown in the memories of your touch and swallow its absence as the space above my eyes violently seizes. Laying in the stillness, I sought silence sensually sabotages your image. These mutilated fingers course over the spoiled skin that remains, and obscene illusions entice past illustrations of affection once again. That's a poem called The Thought of You Is All I Know Now by Anakin Castaneda from the 2024 edition of Gallery Magazine. Make sure you're picking that up at, we don't call them newsstands anymore. It's just a rack of Gallery Magazine. Pulse Magazine also available. Make sure that you're following all of these awesome UTRGV student media outlets on social media. We've all got Instagram and Facebook and Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Not Twitter. Should we call it not Twitter? X. So make sure, and be sure to be following us there. Make sure that you download Radio Garden so you can take Vaquero Radio with you wherever you go. And you can listen to us whenever you get a chance. So thanks for tuning in. This is DJ Doc V. You've got a couple more songs coming at you. Some of these songs, we haven't played some of these songs on office hours before, so this is some new stuff. Well, new to office hours, but lots of 80s stuff. This one's from 1996 by a band called the Buzzcocks, and it's a song called Ever Fallen in Love with Someone You Shouldn't Have, only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's student station.